I'm your host, Amanda Height. This week, we switch it up and catch up with the managers of the basketball team. Let's get to know them.
We found 5 great guys that want to be here and help the program, and they're just like one of the team, so it's awesome to have them.
So what made you want to become a manager?
I saw a lot of managers when I was in high school on college teams, and I thought I would want to be a part of that. That's why I became a manager. And I want to go into coaching after college.
Well, I really just wanted to be involved with athletics as a whole, and I was already involved with a lot of things that, with athletic communications, but I wanted to be involved with basketball because it's something that I've always loved, and being able to be a part of the team is just a great experience, and being able to interact with the guys and be friends with them.
I thought it would help me become a coach because I want to coach when I graduate college. I want to coach at Division I level, so I feel like it would be a very helpful experience.
Before I came to Campbell, I got in touch with Coach Curry, who was here last year. He said that I could come to Campbell and be a part of the basketball program as a manager, and I wanted to be involved somehow, so that's how I kind of ended up at Campbell and to be a manager, so it's the path I took.
During practice, I film, and then Andrew, he runs the clock. Matt, Eli, and Devin, they do just different odd jobs around the court, like wiping up sweat, getting balls, rebounding. Those are our roles.
We all have like our own things that we're really, really good at, so we always kind of split up. I'm better on the court because I always played basketball growing up, so I'm always on the court during practice or anything. And then for like trips, Coach Ander or Coach White, they'll delegate who goes, and we'll just kind of rotate from there.
Road trips and stuff, I usually handle food, and then we all just have our own specific roles that just help everything work out evenly.
Up for practice, get waters, and we'll do drills in practice with the guys, and then after practice we'll break down practice. And on game days, I usually do stats on the bench, so that's what my role within the team is to do the possessions and stats.
Oh yeah, I definitely think it's a brotherhood because we're around them all the time, 24/7. If they need anything from us, they can always call us. If we need anything from them, we can always go to them. So yeah, we have definitely a strong relationship.
So what is the weirdest or the funniest thing that has ever happened to you since you've been a manager?
The weirdest was earlier this year. We went to Liberty. We got stuck in the snow, so we stayed for an extra day. That was kind of tough on us because we had to go shopping for all different kinds of food for the snow that we did not use.
What's one of your favorite parts of being a manager?
Just being able to interact with the players, and it's really the closest thing to be able to be on the team without actually having to run in practice. So whenever I explain it to people what I do, I pretty much tell them that the time commitment is the same, and you're really just involved in the everyday operations of the team, and it's just an awesome way to be involved and interact with all the coaches, as well as people from all over the conference and all over the country with different D1 teams. So it's just an awesome way to get involved and meet new people, and just it's a way to get your foot in the door to become a coach or really anywhere in the sports field, so it's an awesome experience.
They're, vitally important to what we're doing, from statting things through practice to doing laundry to making sure guys are where they need to be. When we travel, we have a pack of 3 or 4 guys that are helping us coordinate everything that goes on the road. They're really, really important to a basketball program, and we got a great bunch of guys that do a really good job.
Our women's managers work just as hard as our first place team. Their coaches had many great things to say about them.
Were you ever a manager?
Yes, that was my role at college, actually. I wanted to get into coaching, and Coach Butch Estes at Furman University gave me the opportunity to come, and he said, hey, if you'll work for us, I'll give you a GA job when you finish. And I went there, and I was a manager, and I did statistics during the game and had a tremendous time there. So I have a special place in my heart for managers.
Garrett, what made you want to become a women's basketball manager?
It was back during my freshman year. I saw they had a flyer for the position open over in Oasis, and I just thought myself, I want to keep myself busy in college, and I thought it'd be a great opportunity, especially given the history of the program with Coach Watkins and all those before.
What made you become a basketball manager?
Like, my motivation is I was an athlete in high school, so I just really wanted to find a way to stay involved in athletics. So I talked to Coach Watkins a couple years ago, and she was willing to give me the job last year.
My favorite part of being a manager, I would have to say, is just the involvement with the team and the atmosphere. There's a lot of good people here. It's good to interact with everyone, especially the girls. They're a lot of energy and a lot of fun to be around, so it makes for a good work environment.
craziest moments was probably at a game I got to go to at High Point last year. We're down by a lot at halftime. The girls fought back and won, and Ray, now graduated, hit a really big shot, and I just went into a frenzy. Honestly, I can't remember what happened after that shot.
Do you ever get used to the smell?
The smell? I mean, it's not too bad. Only actually dealing with dirty laundry for a moment.
What's the worst part about doing laundry?
The time-consuming aspect of it, to be honest.
How long does it usually take you?
A single load, about 2 hours, because it'll take about an hour for the wash and then about 45 minutes for the dryer.
I know you've worked closely with Aaron, and this is his senior year. So how much are you going to miss him?
I'm gonna miss him a lot. Well, we joke around, we call him the team mom, and we've been holding it down together for the last 3 seasons. I hope I can do just as good of a job as he's done.
They're awesome. We've got a good group. They really fit just like our players. They're high character kids, and they have great work ethics, and they're part of our team. It's not like a team and then managers. They're part of our team, and they do a great job. They spend so many hours over here. When our team finishes practice walking off, they've been here for practice, and then they're doing laundry and they're doing other things, and they really take care of our kids, and our kids appreciate them. And then on trips, it's amazing all the things they do on trips, and when we finally get off the bus and we're getting ready to head home, their job's just beginning. And after you've been on a 4 or 5 hour drive home, and it's 2 in the morning, unloading the bus and getting the laundry done and everything that they do is very valuable to our team, and we're blessed to have great managers.
This weekend in the Creek is a big one. Tonight at 6 p.m., baseball will take on Quinnipiac as they start the weekend series that ends on Sunday. Both basketball teams will be home as they celebrate Senior Day. First, watch the women's basketball team take on Gardner-Webb at 2 p.m. The ladies will also be on ESPN3. Shortly after that, catch the men's basketball as they take on Radford at 4:30 p.m.
That's all for this week's edition on Camel Cam. I'm Malia Burley, and I hope you have a great week.